Oddly hot in here today.
It is. It's very warm in here.
Extra. Is it hot outside?
No.
That's weird. The AC is cranked.
In here.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. If you're here before, I'm NeonMushroom. We're playing some more Modern. We got some tasty decks for you today. I think we're going to do a series off of my deck, which is something I saw. The link's in the description if you want to see it. This is 1-for-1, the Grixis Death Shadow deck that just top forged some challenge or paper tournament in Tampa or something. I can't remember which it was. It's in the description. But this is a Death Shadow deck, and there's nothing new happening with my deck, to be honest. We're like new stuff is like MH3, so Psychic Frog is in my deck. But we're doing
Detectives Phoenix and Nethergoyf.
Yeah, we're doing Detectives Phoenix. That I guess that's newish. What is that from MKM? Murders at Karlov Manor. Is that the set? And then we're doing Nethergoyf, which gets huge in this deck. I guess it doesn't get as big as it does in the Rock. You go 5/6, but a 5/6 for 1 is just like
you don't have enchantments other than Phoenix.
Correct.
There's no Planeswalkers.
Yeah,
there's no tribal.
Yep. So no, I think with the Phoenix I can get up to a 6/7 actually, but Phoenix doesn't usually hang out in my graveyard. Instant sorcery, artifact, land, creature, enchantment. 6/7. Yeah, so that's what my deck does. If you don't know, Death Shadow, here's the card. I want to intentionally hurt myself pretty bad, which is going to make this a really funny match because Max is playing it's a little brewski. Little home brewski. It's almost mono red. We're playing a red deck, splash white for Flage and some sideboard cards. Flage is a really big one though. I want to take advantage of Arena of Glory, so we're going to jam 4 Arena of Glories and call it a day. We're going to try some new cards with Fear of Missing Out, and I don't know what the name of this card is. What's the 3-drop? Screaming Nemesis. It's a 3-mana 3/3 with haste. That sounds like a really bad rate, but it's got some cool text that says whenever it is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. So, if I block a 6/7 Nethergoyf, he's going to take 6. And that's really cool. That's pretty tough.
He's probably never going to attack into something like that, but it also just lets it attack every turn.
Is that the one where once damage is dealt to it, I can't gain life for the rest of the game?
If I deal damage to an opponent with that ability, not with it, but with that ability, then you can't gain life
It's
anymore.
not an emblem, but they basically get an emblem saying you can't gain life.
I'm going to try to, Unholy Heat it after I've hit him for 3.
That seems pretty good.
Cool. We're going to play a Sunspine Lynx and punish decks that are playing a lot of non-basics.
I play 1 Swamp.
And we're just going to try to haste everything into play. Hasty Flage, Hasty Sunspine Lynx.
All the things. You're playing 4 Arena of Glory, which is so many Arena of
Fear of Missing Out to just give everything double attacks.
You ready? Hi.
I
hate this. It's a 6. Oh my god. It's unbelievable. Okay, good luck. All right, this hand's weird, but it does Phoenix things, so I'm keeping it. Not Phoenix. It does... Well, there's a Phoenix on my hand. It does Death Shadow things, so I'm keeping it.
I'm going to keep this hand. Fear of Missing Out has a cool text on it that says loot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that might make this better, but it's got removal and a Fear of Missing Out. So we're going to try new cards.
All right, you're up.
I'm up. We're going to start with a Bloodstained Mire pass.
Draw for turn. Okay, Bloodstained Mire pass. I guess I'm just going to feed this Darcy to you because that channels that you have removal, but I'm kind of okay with it. Let's go 1-2 and play this Blood Crypt. Then we'll play Dragon's Rage Channeler, a card we haven't seen on the channel for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And then here's a Mishra's Bauble, triggering the Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Every single time. Yeah.
The Channeler wasn't in my opener. Well, no, it was. No, I went second. It wasn't in my opener, so I just drew it. Okay. Yeah.
Good draws.
Look at this card. What happens if I just play 3 Death Shadows this game? That's too many. We'll put this in the bin. Yeah. And then I will actually just pass.
I am going to crack this.
Are we surveilling or are we dealing with Darcy?
We're going to surveil. I'm not going to deal with Darcy right now. My hand is set up to go a little bit slower. I do want white at some point. I didn't have any in my hand, and I definitely don't want to fetch shock to bolt that.
That makes sense to me.
Cutsies. I'm just going to cut myself the rest of the time.
Okay, that's
surveil. I'm going to put a Fear of Missing Out into the yard. You're going to see...
Here comes me bobbling you. Nice card.
It's, oh man, it's that thing. All right, untap, upkeep, draw.
Me too.
Well, let's play it tapped. How about that?
Yeah.
And let's just bolt it. We want to get rid of it now.
Bolt my Darcy, that happens.
I don't want you to have any more value off of that. Go ahead.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw.
I am delirious now.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you got enchantment.
Fear of Missing Out made me delirious real quick.
That's really good. I need to do some math real quick. Things could get shoddy for you pretty quick depending on how I sequence this. 15, 13.
No.
I'm doing Death Shadow math right now. Sorry. No, ultimately, I think I'm not going to... You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to cycle this Street Wraith right now and see what I draw. That may give me some more... Okay, now I'm definitely Death Shadowing at some point. I can't quite get myself low enough yet, but I can do some other stuff. Let's go ahead and play this Polluted Delta and pass.
Okay, untap, upkeep, a Droa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. We drew a new card.
Ooh.
It's Screaming Nemesis.
Nemesis?
Yeah.
Well,
I want to see it. Let's
see what happens.
Let's see what happens. All right, here's a basic mountain.
There it is.
3/3.
The results.
Combat.
1, 2, 3.
Pass turn.
End of your turn. I'll fetch. This is cool.
I don't like this.
I'm gonna shock.
We got a.
I had an oddly high life total, and I needed it to come down. And you just did a lot of work for me just now.
I did.
Yeah, we're gonna fatal push your Screaming Nemesis.
Okay. Yep.
Here, cut these if you like to, and here is my fatal push. Untap and draw for turn. Okay, this is awesome. Fetch shock. Go to 7. I'm gonna grab Blood Crypt number 2, I think. Yeah, Blood Crypt number 2. This class is what happens when, this is why Death Shadow plays so many fetches and shocks, because sometimes our opponent can't kill us as fast as we want them to, so we have to help them. But what we get in return is pretty messed up, because 13 minus 7 is 6.
Yep.
Plus 2 is 8. Here's my deck.
You got a Thoughtseize too?
No. Here's my Death Shadow.
Okay. And then here's another Death Shadow.
Here is a Detective's Phoenix.
Oh wow!
I'll get rid of this Street Wraith in this. Right. So that's
Man,
a 6,
I wish I had that Screaming Nemesis
7, 8.
back.
8 you in the air. Here's a Death Shadow.
That's so much.
Go ahead.
Okay, untap.
Yeah.
Upkeep, draw.
Oh, by the way, you just saw me play Detectives Phoenix. We were playing practice games today, and Max realized he watched me take 2 cards out of my bin. In fact, I think it was these 2. It was Street Wraith and Fatal Push. And Max said, no, more cards. And I said, nope, this adds up to 6. And he informed me that in the last couple of videos we did where he was playing Detectives Phoenix, he thought it was Escape 6. So
I have done that wrong every time.
Those videos go up before this, so you guys have probably already caught it in the comments below. But I'm addressing it here in person. Go ahead, Max.
Well, let's start with a Fear of Missing Out. I'm going to play this Arena of Glory. We're not giving it haste.
Yep.
We're just Arena
of Glory. Oh,
your
Arena of Glory?
Yeah, it's an Arena of Glory.
with the writing on it because we only have 3 copies.
I think we should have printed off another one.
Probably.
Here's a Fear of Missing Out. I'm going to discard Detectives Phoenix. Draw a card.
That's pretty good. Am I dead?
No. Oh, you are dead. Yeah, we can kill you.
I'm dead. Jeez.
Yeah. I drew another Detectives Phoenix. We're okay. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to bestow from my hand a Detectives Phoenix onto Fear of Missing Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have Delirium. Instant, creature, enchantment, land. This is a 4/5. Oh. Let's go to combat. Combat. Trigger. When I attack, we have a Fear of Missing Out trigger. We take 4. Up, trigger. It's going to untap. I have another combat phase.
I'm just dead.
You're just dead.
I just took 4.
That was so much damage.
That's so much. All right, we're going to go to sideboard.
And Unholy Heat that shit.
That doesn't matter. That's not even close to what mattered. Yeah, we just died. Tough. Let's go to sideboard. We'll be right back. Okay, we figured it out, and conveniently for this animation you're about to see, we're both cutting 4 cards and bringing 4 cards in, so I can use the same template. If you know what that means, you do. If you don't, you don't. I am going to bring in the cards. Molten Collapse, I'm bringing in 2 of this. Max and I were talking. He's bringing in Chain to the Rocks. I don't technically know that. I play so much Modern that if I see a Sacred Foundry and no other colors, I'm just assuming Chain to the Rocks is an option that you have.
Static Prison.
Or Static, like any of those.
Yeah.
Molten Collapse is a weird Rakdos card that can answer enchantments because it's a 1-drop. So it just does that, and it happens to kill every creature in the deck because that's the other mode. It's really easy for me to descend. I'm bringing in 2 Nihil Spellbombs as well because Max's deck uses Delirium. It actually leans on Delirium pretty hard. It's got Flage, it's got Fear of Missing Out, Unholy Heat, Darcy. It's doing all of that. So these Spellbombs I'm expecting to be quite good. These Spellbombs are also artifacts. I care about Delirium. So because I'm bringing in 2 artifacts, I feel safe cutting 1 Mishra's Bauble. I do like Bauble. It's very good with my deck, but this deck is kind of a cohesive package that all works with itself, and I don't want to dilute it too much. But I feel okay losing 1 0-drop artifact that's just generally good in favor of the 2 very good artifacts. I'm going to cut 1 Thoughtseize. I'm bringing in 2 Molten Collapse, so I'm not losing sorcery count. I'm actually diversifying my Delirium after sideboard. And the Thoughtseize is cool, but I don't want to be too hard on my life total the entire game because Max is able to deal a lot of damage. You saw me go. I did not think I was going to die in game 1, and I just did. I thought that game was wrapped up. It was not. I died. It was wrapped up, just in the other direction. So we're cutting a Thoughtseize, and then 2 Drown on the Locks. We're bringing in Spellbomb, so that's a nombo, and Max is already able to kind of finagle with his graveyard as it is, so it can be just really soft sometimes, and I don't love that. And that's what I'm doing. Max, what are your 4 cards?
All right, I am bringing in, like he said, 2 Chain to the Rocks. Other than Molten Collapse, those colors can't answer enchantments well. So Chain to the Rocks is a 1-mana removal spell almost all of the time. I would love for it to be able to kill the things that Lightning Bolt cannot. So Chain to the Rocks is coming in, and it's also exile based for Nethergoyf. Soul Guide Lantern is coming in for his graveyard shenanigans between Nethergoyf or Detective's Phoenix, or what else is there? Unholy Heat. You're playing Unholy Heat and Darcy as well.
DRC, yeah.
So we're bringing in Soul Guide Lanterns. I'm bringing out Lightning Bolts. Other than Dragon's Rage Chandler, Lightning Bolt doesn't really kill anything.
No, not really. Yeah, I mean, I guess once in a blue moon, you'll like be happy to pick off a Boggart Trawler as my one of, but that's it.
Boy.
Like, that's just nothing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can go to the face at the end of the game, but I'd rather have solid removal and ways to answer his things.
Yeah, my creatures are actually just like better than yours on the ground. So
Soul Guide Lantern turning into a Nethergoyf into a 0/1 is fine.
yes, I agree. All right, and I'll be on the play. Okie dokie.
Good luck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of lands, but my cards do stuff. I can get my life total pretty low. I think we're gonna give this a shot.
I'm also going to try this. I have a really good card in the matchup if I live long enough. Go ahead.
Okie dokie. I'm going to start by bobbling you. That is not that good to know, but we'll see. And then I'm going to play a Bloodstained Mire and pay 3 life. I'm going to grab a Blood Crypt. Shock that bad boy into play. You may cutsy. And then I'm going to play a 2/3 Nethergoyf.
That's another Nethergoyf.
Pass to you and draw on your upkeep.
Yep. I'm going to draw that land that you knew about. I'm going to play a mountain, and here's a Dragon's Rage Chandler. Go ahead.
No Bauble?
No Bauble.
Draw for turn.
I really haven't had the baubles like you have for these.
Tough.
Yeah, it's bad.
I'm going to
not
attack
do anything.
for 2. I'll pay 2 life and make it 3. That's a Street Wraith.
1, 2, 3.
Boom. Okay. In my second main phase, I think this makes a degree of sense. Bloodstained Mire and fetch. Shock. I'm going to go grab a Watery Grave.
You're playing a 1/1 Death Shadow?
Could be.
It could be. With removal.
Kind of feel like I'm going to play a 1/1 Death Shadow.
Sweet.
And I'll play a 1/1 Death Shadow. Pass to you.
Sweet. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that was a cool draw too. Wow. We're not going to do that though. I'm going to play an Arid Mesa and fetch.
Yeah.
We're getting a basic plains. Surprise, there's a blood moon in my hand.
Does somebody have a blood moon?
Somebody has a blood moon. Somebody also has a white spell.
Ooh. Chained?
Yep.
That's not even remotely close to good enough here.
It's not. I'm not as afraid of these 1/1s yet, but oh boy.
Man, they could be 6/6s
They could be
next turn.
really quick.
This could be 6, 7, 8, 9.
It could be
This
so
could
fast.
become lethal with 2 spells.
It could.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. There you go. Cut me something good.
Yep, you got it. There you go.
I'm going to use this red for a second Darcy.
Ooh, now you're going to the beat down.
I'm going to play this Chain to the Rocks. Trigger Darcy.
It's good.
We're targeting my mountain.
Yeah, what's your target for the chained? Oh, I guess it's still on the
still
stack.
on the stack. Screaming Nemesis to the yard.
Who do we want? I
have
imagine it's...
2,
Oh,
and
got
Blood
it.
Moon to the yard.
I imagine it's got to be one of these Death Shadows, right?
I think so. I think I'm going to take a Death Shadow.
All right, you got it.
I'm just going to put it over there like that.
Yeah.
I am not delirious. Okay, I will just attack with 1.
You're sure. If I have a Street Wraith here,
If you
your
have a Street
Darcy
Wraith
just
there,
dies.
You've already used a Street
You've
Wraith.
used 1 Street Wraith, yes.
Okay, I'm just going to sit back and pass.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you if I have it or not, but I've watched that blowout happen in paper, and boy, does it feel bad. Draw for turn.
This is only turn 2. Jesus Christ.
It is. Let's see here. That's pretty good. Bloodstained Mire. I could just die here, but I think we need to do the thing our deck's here to do. I guess I could be really careful and be more conservative and play around Blood Moon, so I will. Fetch. I'm just going to go to 11. I'm going to grab a basic Swamp. My only basic in my deck, but it does let me cast the most amount of spells under a Blood Moon. I'm going to tap for 2 because I have Descended.
No.
Molten Collapse. I'm going to destroy a Darcy and a Chain to the Rocks.
so bad.
Then we've got Sorcery, Creature, Artifact, Land. And these are 2 power apiece. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you delirious?
I am not delirious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I need to keep this around to have any chance, so we're just going to take 6.
Got it. You're at 10. Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Uh-oh, we drew a land.
That's not great.
really bad. Boy, I don't know how to get out of this.
Start killing Death Shadows. That's how you get out of this. While they're small enough to kill.
I'm going to activate Arena of Glory.
Is it FOMO
Floating
time?
a red. It's a FOMO time.
You have a mana floating.
I have a red floating. I'm going to discard a land.
Yep.
Didn't do it.
Are you not delirious?
I am not delirious.
Man, that hasty FOMO can attack once. I guess it can attack me twice.
And then
You
I
can
just
deal
die.
4. Yeah, and then you... Well, not quite. You got Darcy as a blocker. You're not delirious.
You have 2 in hand?
2.
If I attack with this, I'm dead on board.
Are
if
you?
you have a removal spell.
If I have a removal spell,
if you have
yeah.
a removal spell, I will pass the turn.
Yeah. Untap.
Gross.
Draw.
This is exerted.
Yeah.
I needed to draw a removal spell or something there to have a
Shock.
chance, I think. Yep.
These are 4s. In fact, everything is 4s. Here's lethal. Blocking one is fine. Take 8.
Lightning bolt.
No. Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. That's no longer exerted.
Yep.
Drawa. Oh, boy. If it was not exerted, I might have a chance. Here's a Bloodstained Mire. Go to 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Gut shot you. Blood moon me. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Oh, you're at 9.
Am I dead?
No. I can deal 8.
Tough.
Yeah, tough. If I hadn't exerted that Arena of Glory, I could deal 12.
Are you saying that playing around your Blood Moon saved me even though you didn't play Blood Moon?
I have it in my hand, too.
That resolves. Yeah, that's fine.
Cast this Screaming Nemesis.
Yeah.
And combat. It's dead.
You're just dead on board now.
I'm dead on board now.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, good game. We go to game 3. Look at my little 1-drops. Getting ya.
Wow, that was a lot.
That was a lot. But you're on the play for game 3
I'm
again because you were on the play game 1 too. All right. Okay. Any changes based on play draw?
No, Blood Moon is much better on the play.
Especially if you monkey me.
Especially if I can monkey you and you don't have a removal right away. So I'm definitely leaving those Blood Moons in. There's a great chance that I was supposed to cut the Blood Moons on the draw, but there's also a chance where if I can remove, say he has 1 threat, remove that threat and then Blood Moon, there's no way he can come back from that ever.
Well, unless I got my swamp, but that's
if
pretty
you
rare.
got your basic swamp and then you can Molten Collapse it.
Exactly.
But you have to have lost.
Well, you can't
something
Molten
that turn.
Collapse a Blood Moon.
No, you're right. So other than that, nope.
Here we go.
Change the rules.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep. This hand's awesome. Can't ever beat a Blood Moon. Can't beat not drawing a second land, but who cares?
I'm gonna mulligan.
Great.
My only land is Arena of Glory. I have an Oliphaunt, but it doesn't get there.
Yeah.
I have the Chain of the Racks too. Man, this is a much slower hand. I don't have removal. We do have Blood Moon.
That Blood Moon's really good against me, dude.
Blood Moon is really good against you. What do I put back?
Blood Moon.
I think I put back Mishra's Bauble, actually. That's weird. Sure. Here is an Arid Mesa. Go ahead.
Okay, draw for turn. I'm going to go ahead and start by cycling Street Wraith. Go, cool.
Yeah.
Draw that card. I'm going to cycle a Street Wraith.
No,
that
thank
card.
you.
I'm going to pay 3 life.
Oh, wow.
Put this Boggart Bog into play. We can almost play a turn 1 Death Shadow with this.
If you Thoughtseize me, oh boy.
Yeah, I'm going to Thoughtseize you.
I'm going to crack this.
Yeah. You ever deal 9 to yourself on turn 1? I feel in danger and alive at the same time.
Yeah, that's gross.
I feel like in the game I'm going to die, but in real life I feel so alive.
You have to take the Blood Moon here. Anyway, I'm going to be getting a basic Plains and cycling an Oliphaunt to go get me a basic Mountain into my hand.
Yeah, and that's your hand?
And this is my hand.
I'm going to take your Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Okay.
Wait, let me make sure I can deploy both of my spells. Let me see. I've got Creature and Sorcery in my bin. And then you... that's actually interesting. When I'm looking at my hand, I should be able to develop both of my threats before you Blood Moon, and you just can never kill them. But actually, since you're going to go land drop next turn and then play FOMO, I would have to play both of my threats out, and then you Blood Moon me, and then I can never deal with the FOMO. So then you have some really good top decks to actually race.
If I draw...
It is Blood Moon.
If your threats are Nethergoyf...
It's Nethergoyf and Death Shadow.
Okay,
but
I was going to say, if they're Nethergoyf, and I draw Soul Guide Lantern...
Tough.
With the Blood Moon out, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's close. If I was on the play, I'd take Fable there. But I'm on the draw, so I'm not going to have enough tempo advantage to like extend my hand before the Blood Moon hits play and deal with the... I guess if I had a Fatal Push, I'd still keep it. I'd still take the... But I don't have a Fatal Push, so...
Okay. Untap, upkeep.
Oh, wait, no, I have a Bolt. What am I talking about? You're going to make my islands... I don't have Fatal Push. Put that Fable in the graveyard. I was thinking I can't deal with this after that, but I just can. You're up.
A Bolt does kill it.
Yeah, a Bolt kills it. I just have it.
Drawa. Play.
I mean, you got a FOMO, right?
I have a FOMO.
Pitch the mystery card because there's no way it's Arena. Maybe it is Arena.
It's a removal spell.
Ooh.
So I might keep it and just try to draw another land, but I think I'm pitching it. All right, FOMO. Pitch an Unholy Heat.
Yeah.
Draw a card. Paid off.
Good for you.
We're
Good
delirious. I'm done.
Untap and draw. Let's bolt myself or shock myself. Let's play a
Goyf and
Death
a Death Shadow.
Shadow and Yeah, I think I just need to make you have stuff, right? Because I know that Blood Moon's coming down. And a Nethergoyf, who's a 2/3, which is not bad. This is a 4/4 and a 2/3. And then after that, I'll just pass the turn to you.
Okay, untap, upkeep, Drowa. We're actually not going to play this Blood Moon right now.
Great.
How cool is that?
Now I'm really glad I took the Fable.
Yeah, right? I'm going to play this Soul Guide Lantern.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to eat your sorcery.
Yep, so we got a 1/2 now.
We have a 1/2.
Still got a 4/4 here, though.
We're going to Unholy Heat that 4/4 with Delirium.
It's gone.
I'm going to move to combat.
Yeah, 4.
4.
Block.
And then take 2.
2. Good.
I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. Land. Fetch. Your Blood Moon's face up.
My Blood Moon is face up.
I'm gonna play an
That's my whole hand.
I'm gonna play an islandless game and get this swamp. Descent is a thing that has happened. I have descended.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna tap for 2. And then I am gonna collapse here.
I'm going to crack it and draw a card.
Draw a card, got it. My
not
graveyard
gonna
stays
exile your
intact,
graveyard.
sure. And then I'm gonna play Nihil Spellbomb and pass to you.
Okay, that's gross. Untap, upkeep, Drowa. Cycle and Oliphaunt.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're going to get a basic mountain. I'm going to cast Blood Moon. Yep, that's it.
Untap
I
and
have
draw.
one in hand that you don't know about.
Here's another cool mountain.
That's a mountain.
And then I guess, yeah, you're up, buddy. Now we're just hanging out.
Yep.
You got 1 in hand going to 2?
One in hand going to 2. Play a mountain.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, crack this. Draw a card.
Gone.
Boom. Untap. Draw for turn. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw. Darcy.
Darcy's fine.
Go.
Bolt the Darcy.
It's dead.
And then untap and draw. All right. Here's my Nethergoyf. I think I can do it. We've got instant, artifact, sorcery, land, leaving me with all creatures. So we can do a creature and grab. I think the hardest thing to get into my graveyard is actually going to be lands now.
Or artifact?
No, I can get. Lands. I have an artifact in my.
It would be hard to get
play.
lands in.
Like I can get really close to Delirium again right now.
Cool.
So we'll exile these and we'll wind up with a 1, 2, 2, 3, and then yeah, go ahead.
Bauble you.
Yeah.
Great. It's a mountain. Chained to the rocks.
Chained is fine.
Okay, go ahead.
Untap, you draw. I draw. Go ahead.
Wow, we drew a cool one. I'm so excited for this one. You're at 6?
6.
We're gonna cast the Sunspine Links.
Oh, holy crap! Wait, these are all mountains.
They are also non-basics.
Oh God.
Take 5.
1,
I'll
2,
take 2.
3, 4, 5. Oh God.
Okay.
All
Pass
right.
turn.
Pop your graveyard.
Woo!
Draw. Oh, does that
It's
thing have
doing the
menace
thing.
or anything?
It does not.
Okay, untap. And we've got artifact creature land. Draw for turn. Okay, now it's egregious. I've drawn half my mana base. Here's my blocker.
Yeah,
It's a 5/4.
Your fetch land's not actually like thinning your deck because you have so few other lands.
I mean, yeah,
It's huge.
there's 18 lands in the deck, and that includes the
Yeah, but you're
Boggart
playing like
Trawler.
10 fetches.
Right. But that's the thing. Yeah, when you start fetching, you play like 8 lands in your deck. So by this point, if it weren't for the Blood Moon, I probably would stop drawing lands. We currently have a 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 that has to block.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna dash this Ragavan.
Okay, kill it.
Okay.
Trade with the links.
Played a mountain to do it. It's a 3/4.
Now it's a 4/5.
Now it's a 4/5.
I just put an instant in the bin.
Yep. Well, this is dead. And then we traded.
Got it.
Okay. Go
Good.
ahead.
Draw. Bauble, you. Cool.
Oh boy.
Let's do it. We'll do artifact. We have another artifact. Land, creature, instant. So it'll be a 2.
I'm cool with that.
2, 3. And then I have that in my hand. Go ahead. I'll draw on your upkeep.
Upkeep.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw.
And then I have to
I'm gonna
tap for that.
Bauble you.
Yeah.
Cool. That's another mountain.
Untap.
On your upkeep, I'll draw.
Yeah. Draw for turn.
We did it.
Land 2.
Boop boop.
Darcy. Go.
It's not delirious.
It's not delirious.
Great. Here's 2 bears.
Oh my God. Maybe my hubris was too high thinking that moon. Well, no, not really. Like the Psychic Frog was stuck in my hand, but I don't know if casting that would have drawn 1 extra card. Maybe.
I think you needed to take the Blood Moon.
I don't think in the way that game played out, I don't think it would have changed anything.
No, okay.
At all. Yeah. Like maybe there was like a turn where the frog could have swung in. Maybe. Like I'm not even sure if there was. I'll have to see when I go back and edit it.
Yep.
But I was able to cast all but 1 of the spells that I drew that game. There was only one spell that I couldn't cast. Yeah, it's just like
your Molten Collapse still being live because you got a swamp. Sweet. Your Fatal Pushes, your Unholy Heats.
Looking
your bolts,
back through the game,
your Nethergoyf.
Maybe I was supposed to take the Blood Moon, but I wouldn't have been able to keep up with the Fable very well because I used all my cards to do what we did with that game.
Everything else.
Like I used every card. That game. So if I had taken the Blood Moon and not the Fable, then you would have had a haste land for starters, and then I would have had to contend with all 3 modes of
Sphinx
Fable.
hitting you for 5? Cool.
Was messed up.
There's a great chance that I should have just held it until you played another non-basic. Dashed a Ragavan a turn earlier.
Yeah, because if you hadn't Phoenix and I just like played a Death Shadow with that game, it would have been nuts.
Yeah.
But that's all we got for you. His deck's sweet. We'll see it more, but we're doing a series on this deck. So tune in soon when we do it again.